Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy night to join me. I really do appreciate it. What else would you be doing on a Thursday night? You feel me? I myself am doing nothing, as always, which is why I have the time to make these videos. If I was actually doing something, I might not have the time to make these videos, and then the world would be an awful place because we'd have no random middle aged man talking about nothing every single night of his life as if it's something. Anyways, tonight I want to talk about why or like different ways to stay medicated. And so, if you didn't already know, I'm a huge fan of marijuana. I love weed. It's been a reliable relationship that I've had for, I don't know, a long time. I'm 37 years old, so let's just say that well over 20 years I've had some sort of a relationship with Mary Jane, and I just have had no better relationship as it concerns the longevity of a particular kind of thing that's in my life that has benefited me tremendously. So, if you guys didn't know, I was in a car accident on November 16th, 2008. I had just turned 21, and in this car accident, I ended up having to get metal plates in my face. So there's a bunch of metal plates in my face, seven to be specific. They're titanium alloy metal plates to be specific, but nonetheless, I suffer from chronic pain. So, like, unless I'm medicated, you feel me? Like, or, just like any other kind of medication, it's something that you take a couple times a day or something so that you're not in pain. Anyways, I have chronic pain, which comes from the fact that I was involved in a really bad accident when I was 21. And anyway, so if I'm not smoking weed, then I'm in pain. You feel me? Like at least once throughout the day or something. I can go a few days. It's tolerable, but I mean, again, it's been 16 years since I've had these plates in my face. So there's been days in there that have been easier, days that have been tough, and times where I really have never even talked about this to anybody. You feel me? As it concerns like it's an active thing. It doesn't just go away or whatever. That's what chronic pain is because like a car crashed into me, like T-boned another car I was driving or whatever, and the door hit my face, and so my face was even more messed up than it is right now. Anyways, but no, true story. Took place on November 16th, 2008. I was just 21, and not like I hadn't been smoking weed before that. You feel me? Not gonna lie. I'm just saying that from that moment forward, I've always had the opportunity from doctors and physicians anywhere really to prescribe me readily any kind of medication that I want for pain, but I don't take prescription medication like OTC stuff even, like I will take ibuprofen if I'm feeling like super sore or if I have a headache or something, and I obviously will take Tylenol or Bayer if it's gonna like prevent me from having. I mean, I'm not completely averse to the thought that convenience is like, I mean, again, I've been in hotel rooms, I've been traveling like to different places, and I've had to, it's actually a really convenient world, when you use those kinds of things sparingly, in my opinion. I'm just a random dude, but again, I'm not entirely averse to using things like Tylenol, Advil, Bayer, ibuprofen, things like that, in moderation or whatever. But I myself know, or I think, in my opinion, that like those types of things do long term damage to like your insides. And so, I mean, I'm not exactly sure if it's like the kidneys or your liver. I'm just sure that it's something in there. And I'm only 108 pounds. So I don't have a whole lot in me to begin with to like completely destroy. Anyways, I've opted to go with a more holistic approach, absolutely a more natural approach to my pain management, and that is the utilization of marijuana, THC, that's found within marijuana. You feel me? And so, like, I don't know. It's different ways to stay medicated. that I've come across in my long time of smoking has been all different types of things. You feel me? I myself prefer if like I lived in a perfect world where I had a job and I had money and I had prospects and you know, a life, then maybe I'd smoke more bong. You feel me? I love smoking bong. Some of the best memories in my life have come from around a bong circle, and whether that's post metal in my face or pre metal in my face, it's just something about the collective and the vibe of smoking with, a group of friends. You're just there to smoke bud. It just blows my mind every time, right? We can get things like, seriously, when you're young, think about that. When you're old, you can't get together for anything. In fact, you complain when you have to get together with people, friends, family, holidays, whatever it is, old people are complaining. When you're young, you find an experience in hanging out with your buds, smoking some bong. I'm just saying this has to be relative to each of our situations in life, but as so far as I'm concerned, with the social experience that I had gone through as a random public schooled individual here in the southwestern part of America, I tell you that like when you're young, again, it's different, right? So I feel like that way still because I'm old now, so that's why I bring that up. Is like, yeah, if any of my closest friends from childhood were willing, if they had the time and the energy, to like get together and not have a million other things going on all at once, hanging out with people, sometimes in that way it's tough, right? So I don't know, smoking a bong with a lot of people is kind of my idea of the best kind of sesh that you can have to medicate. You feel me? Just because again, it's just like a whole different type of style. There's just many different things going on, and but all at the same time, you're still there just to chill and smoke some bong. You feel me? Obviously, I'm a huge fan of blunts. My roommate and I in college, actually, my first roommate I ever had, this dude and I shared a bedroom. Before I moved into the dorms at UNM, and when we were sharing this bedroom, our goal the entire semester was just to, smoke as many blunts as we could and then tape all the different flavors that we had on our closet door. And so the entire semester, I wish social media was a thing back then. You feel me? As it concerns, like, me and this dude, we racked up like a couple of hundred different blunt wrap flavors. It was like the best thing we did our freshman year in college. So far as like straight focus was concerned, like it was like class, homework, pass, all your stuff, get back home, find a new blunt wrap flavor. That was like the whole thing too, is we smoked so many that like it was hard to find flavors that we hadn't smoked. But luckily for us, there was a smoke shop right down the street from our apartment. So we that's how we were able to do that, is because we had like a place to get a different couple different hundred flavors of blunts to begin with. Man, those are the days. I tell you, I don't even know. Like to this day, there's flavors that I only smoked then, just one offs that I'm sure were really good, but nonetheless, that's something that's really happened. Another thing that I really like to do are edibles. Obviously, edibles, if I had it my way, anything that I'd eat or drink would be infused with marijuana. It's just an expensive thing. This is a whole industry. People go to your crib for a lot of money and will cook you food that's infused with marijuana, but like the thing is that marijuana is expensive, especially to cook with. You need a lot of it. It's not just smoking a bowl or a blunt. It's a lot more, a lot more volume with actual weed, and a lot more expensive because of the difference in the volume of the actual weed. You feel me? So, edibles are nice, right? But they're really expensive, and even if you can make them at home, they're still expensive. You need to buy butter and you need to have a lot of weed, both of which are not cheap things right now. Not good butter, anyway. And that's like a thing, If you're not into butter, I'm telling you now, eat butter. Eat butter. Eat real good butter. That's like the way to get a lot of butter in your body. Remember, I'm nobody. My name is Albert. This was Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you for watching my channel, for being a part of my life. It's going to be, an interesting couple of months ahead of us, right? Because the channel is going on a year old, and I feel like that's an accomplishment for me. Again, to the haters, IDGAF. Like, I'm saying that, like, this is about me, this is about me, and that's fine because I'm very happy that the channel has done what it's done and that I'm able to be here with you guys every single night at least once, and I've been pretty reliable and pretty consistent, and so I just can't thank y'all enough. You feel me? Thank you for watching my show. Thank you for being a part of my life. It's only gonna get worse. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kidding, right? It'll be fun. I'm sure it will be. As fun as it can be watching some dude talk to himself on his broken phone in his room here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Thanks again for joining me. Have a really good night, okay? Bye.